This is a general reading for Aries for March 24th through the 30th. So if Aries is your sun, moon, or Venus rising, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. This month, I'm again offering a complimentary 30-minute reading to someone who either subscribes or puts in a comment, and I will choose someone from one of those two groups randomly. So if you want to be considered for that 30-minute reading, please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, or put in a comment. And also, if you have any comments about the reading, please let me know. Does it resonate with you? Does it ring true? And, I try to, I want to provide good readings. So your suggestions are considered, and I read every comment that is made. So thank you so much. The other thing you could do is, if you're watching this and you like it, thumbs up. Thumbs up also helps the logarithms. Now, in the month of April, which is fast approaching, on April 8th, I will be at the Black Anchor in Tavira, Portugal, for they're having a tabletop event, and the proceeds of renting the tables goes to a charity. I will be renting a table there and doing tarot readings from noon to 4 at the Black Anchor. So if you want an in-person reading, come to the Black Anchor if you are in Portugal, and there'll be crafts, artisans, all sorts of things that are at those tables. So, come to the Black Anchor, look around, get a reading, and have some great food at the Black Anchor, and then help support a charity. For March, I am not doing any readings. If you want to support the channel, you can donate by Buy Me a Coffee, or you can also through PayPal. And the one that's in the link, not the one that is, the one that is in the community. I'm trying to remove the one that's in the link and change it, but I have to do it through PayPal, and they always say that there's nobody available, and I have to do it through the Portuguese PayPal. So that one, the Porta Samara, that one would not get you to the PayPal, but the other one would. Now, I have Nina here on the table. If you hear any little noises, that could be her snoring. And then Gypsy's here on the dog bed. That's usually Hope's bed. Hope will be coming in the next hour. And Jason's in the bedroom. I'm doing this at night. And this is a Sunday night, no construction sounds. And it's been a crazy day. I thought I was, going to do a video, and then someone was having a crisis. So I kept getting interrupted through the day. Are you sitting on my lap, or where are you sitting, Nina? Where are you going to sit? Sit right there? Okay. So let's see what we have, Aries. And remember, tomorrow night is the lunar eclipse, which is, it brings light to situations so that you will have information. Some of them is surprising. It will be that you were not anticipating this. You didn't know that information was going to be illuminated, the light shine on it. So there's changes that have been going on. It could have occurred to you this past week because of the energy from the lunar eclipse. So things are changing. Relationships can be changing. Works can be changing. It's illuminating situations that you were not aware of. From that information, then you're able to move forward. Spirit, I asked Spirit for the oracle cards, and so the first oracle card that was Spirit guided, selected, is from the Voice of the Soul's Oracle, and the card is number 30, Submission. Your soul, part of you is submitting to something that isn't right for you. You know this very well because you verbalize it when you're alone. I hear you saying, I can't take it anymore, I don't want to, or it's unfair. I understand because I feel the same way. At the moment, we're both carrying an inner burden, making us feel deeply tired. The fatigue may be emotional, physical, psychological, or energetic. The more you submit to this energy, emotion, situation, or relationship, the more trouble you have listening to and trusting me. This could be going, with the lunar eclipse too. Become aware that your needs aren't being heard. That part of you is submitting to something that isn't aligned with your needs and expectations. By being in an energy of liberation, you will recreate a connection with me. Pay attention to your intuition again. So, this goes with the changes that are going to be illuminated with the moon, the lunar eclipse. Now, I have shuffled the cards and cut the cards. I'm using the Hanson Roberts deck. And let's see what we have coming up. Three of Swords, broken heart, crossed over by the Wheel of Fortune. At the base of it is the Empress. Behind you, the Queen of Cups. Crowning you, the Queen of Swords. Ahead of you, the Ten of Pentacles. That's good. Then we have the Nine of Swords. That's your negative feelings of the situation. Five of Rods. The Chariot. And the final outcome is the Seven of Rods. With the King of Rods. With the Knight of Swords. With the Chariot. Then we have the Queen of Rods. I'm going to be asking clarification cards with those. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So we have the two nines. Nine of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Then we have the Ten of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles. So it's ending a cycle. Where you're just about ready to, you're ending a cycle. Then we have the Eight of Cups crowning you. Behind you, the Four of Rods reversed, or the Four of Swords. Then we have the Hierophant. The Wish card, Nine of Cups, crossed over by the High Priestess. Okay, so Aries, I look at this and I see the tens, which means that it's completing a life lesson. With the lunar eclipse, that is you getting clarity, you getting information. It is looking at relationships or work or some sort of any situation that it is shining the light on it, and it could be that you were not aware of the energies, the conflicts, or what is ever around that situation. However, with the lunar eclipse, then things come to a head and you can no longer ignore them. As a result, then it's a shift for you and could be changing of a direction, changing of what you expect it to be is no longer an expectation. There is a realignment of what is going on. That what you thought was secure is now evolving. And as it evolves, you are evolving. Right now, you are in a time of uncertainty. And know that as you go through this time, you will see the light at the end of the tunnel. Now, I don't know what, Spirit was saying that, but what came to mind, and I would never, the Jack in the Box, the one, and then I see it jumping out. So as you turn the handle, and you're an innocent little child and you don't know it's going to pop out, but you're turning, and then all of a sudden this pops up. This is exactly what is going to happen. You're there, and all of a sudden something pops up, boom, and there it is, right in your face. That's what's going to happen. Know that it's a surprise. And know that you have the inner strength to go through and know that on the other side of this, I see the Four of Rods. In the Four of Rods card is, the happy celebration. It's the home. It's the flowers. It's a celebration time, a peaceful time. Can be home, could be your world. Following this surprise, which then you needed to change your expectations and your path. A lot of this has been, I channeled that. Now, what your reading is about is a broken heart, pain. It can be from work. It can be from a broken relationship. Could be even what's going to happen in this situation. For someone, oh, that's weird. It could be you're going to have a heart-to-heart with a romantic partner, and you didn't know. For someone, you saw that this person was becoming a little bit distant, and you really didn't know what was going on. And this partner is going to tell you that they were feeling incomplete, or it was a little bit off, or that you were on two different paths, and this person, it could be male energy, didn't want to hurt you. However, felt that the relationship needed to end. Someone's going to have that conversation. You knew because the energy was that this person was sort of withdrawing emotionally, maybe not spending as much time, and now you get the clarity of what's really going on. It's hurtful during the time. You have this. However, two things cannot occupy the same space at the same time. So that's a law of physics. If you're in a relationship that isn't going anywhere, the relationship that is on the other side that's really going to be much more satisfying, it's going to be emotionally meeting your needs, could not come in as long as you were in a relationship that was broken. And the Wheel of Fortune, you're spinning your wheel, knowing that this heartache that you know it's putting out to the universe. What do you want? Spinning the wheel. You're going to be able to manifest even with this broken heart. Now, the important thing to do is remember to mend the broken heart so that you can spin the Wheel of Fortune and attract to you the relationship that is really the relationship that is there for you. Do not have a particular person. The universe knows who it is. You probably wrote the script before, who's going to blow what roles. But know that, heal a broken heart because good things are coming. And then your wish card, what do you want to wish for? What do you want to wish for? And it says, follow your, you don't know, it's the High Priestess. Get in touch with your intuition, just what it said with the Oracle card. Know what you want to manifest. Be still and focus, and you will have more information, because the High Priestess is information coming to you that you maybe then know what direction to go. So know what direction you want to go for your wish. Or your wish is that you want clarity. What do you do next? Whatever it is, it could be work. If it's a work situation that isn't, it's evolving and changing and maybe not working out, what is the next thing you want? Or if it's a relationship. Because at the base of it is the Hierophant with the Empress, two oracle cards. The Empress is the harvest time. It is manifesting everything that you have balance in your life. It's your health, it's your emotional health, it's prosperity, it's home, it's family. And the Hierophant is the universe with you manifesting it. Or it can also be the other way, can be a government agency, it could be traditional thinking. But I would say that it's from above. You've been working on manifesting, and you're at the base of it is looking at manifesting that which you want, getting clarity. What do you want? And then spinning the Wheel of Fortune, putting it to the universe for it to manifest, because what's behind you was the Queen of Cups and back into action. This is the relationships, this is home, and this is after a time of repose. It's moving forward, it's back into action. For some of you, it could be maybe that new relationship that came forward, and it was a fairly new relationship. For others, it could be even the change of a home. The Queen of Cups can represent the home. It could be change of an apartment, or buying a new house, or relocating. But it's back into action, because what's crowning you, what's on your mind here, is the Queen of Swords, and looking, moving forward. The Queen of Swords tends to be a woman who is decisive. She knows what she wants. She stays the course. She looks at that. Her communication is very clear. And this is you moving forward. You know that where you are you're feeling incomplete. You feel that there's something missing. And you're going forward to look at that. The moon is here, which is that you're going to get clarity by looking for, the information, following your intuition. And, the moon here, of course, with the lunar eclipse tomorrow night, is, that information's going to be coming because you feel incomplete and you're moving forward. Turning your back on the situation could be that it's disengaging. So like if you're in work environment and you know that it isn't checking all the boxes that you want anymore. There's some incomplete things. It could be some turmoil. It could be toxic. And you're like, okay, I'm there right now, but I'm looking forward. I'm disengaging in that. I'm not thinking that I'm going to be here in this situation forever. I'm going to be moving forward. I'm looking in the future. What do I want? And I'm looking for higher guidance, because what's coming up ahead of you is that there's going to be, the 10 and the 10 is that the 10 of Pentacles represents everything coming to you, and that there was a situation that was, it can be work, it can be home, it could be relationships. However, there was a sense of betrayal with the 10 of Swords. Whatever, for some of you it's relationships, for others of you it's the work environment. The 10 of Pentacles with the everything about work and money coming to you. But there was a lot of deceit going on. This is, with the 2 10s, it's nearing the end of a cycle. It can be a life lesson. What is the life lesson that you've had? What you've been experiencing right now? What do you need to know from this? Because this is school. Earth is school, and you are in school. What is the lesson? If you didn't get this lesson, then you have to do the makeup lesson, is like in school, which is another lesson comes. It's like the story problem, and you have to solve that one. But the next time, it's a little bit harder to see if you really grasp the subject. So what's the lesson from this? There was an unfair situation, toxic, could be work, could be home. I think that for some of you, it's a toxic work environment that you heard that there were things going on, and it could be layoffs. It could be, because finances. It could be, from finances, they're going to have layoffs, or they're not going to give raises, or it could be that they're giving you more and more work and not any more raises. Could be a promise of a bonus that you're not getting. Could be maybe some of you have your own businesses and someone didn't pay you, for example, or you had a contract and they are delayed in paying you, or there's some sort of deceit going on. But whatever it is, it's related to money for some of you, and it could be a work environment. And you thought you were doing a good job, but maybe even it could be for some of you, you didn't get a promotion, or you applied for a promotion and you didn't get it, or you applied for that new job in the company and you didn't get it, because you have the 2 nines. This is again the work environment, an unfair decision or unfair things going on or a toxic thing, and this was, the 9 of Pentacles is just about completion, money just about coming to you. So there was some sort of betrayal or deceit going on. For some of you, it could be, I get a company and they're like eliminating one of the departments and putting all those responsibilities on the employees that are left. They're saying, okay, we're getting rid of such and such employees for cost saving. And we're going to take those duties and we're going to put them with you. So you're going to do your own duties plus the duties of the people that were laid off. That's for some of you. For others, there's very toxic environment. I get a lot of gossip, and I get the sense of a female who likes to stir things up, and she likes to grab other people who aren't very strong, who listen to what she says. And so it's almost like the old junior high behavior of the bullying, and so it becomes very toxic. And that for someone, this is a work environment. There's this person, she likes to draw in like a clique, and they then are gossips. They sabotage in that they don't do their jobs, which then affects you doing your job. And they really don't care. And sometimes they deliberately sabotage to make people look bad. Somebody knows all this. This is ringing true for someone. You know what this environment is. Because of the lunar eclipse, it's possible that this whole scenario, a toxic work environment, is going to be exposed. It's very possible that that's true, because you feel all these sorts of being stabbed in the back of this environment at work. Because the Queen of Rods is generally a woman who is emotionally available. She is congenial, can be a fair type person. And it says that there's all this toxic going around. It's hard to do the work because of all of the drama that's going on, that they would rather spend time doing drama than focused on their job. Can you tell me about the Queen of Rods? What is that with the Queen of Rods? Spirit, tell me for Aries, what is that Queen of Rods? Is that work or is that home? Thank you, angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is that situation with the Queen of Rods and the Five of Rods? And I know it's like turmoil around there. And the drama, it could be, and it can be also bosses who don't get along, and they're having conflicting things. Okay, and the death comes with it. So it's going to be an end of something. It's possible that it's a job is ending, or we talked about a department's ending, but it's going to be an end of something. Could be an end of a job, could be an end of a department, but there's going to be some shift. As that shift happens, then that creates the space for something good to come. But during that time, the shift, you're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I wasn't expecting this. Well, no, that creates the space for the good things to come. Now, tell me about the Chariot and Knight of Swords. What is that about the Knight of Swords? Oh, someone's thinking about leaving your Knight of Swords. Or it's going to be, yeah, you're moving forward. I don't know who that is, but you're in a relationship with the Knight of Swords who, in this case, he, you know, also, often the Knight of Swords can be going into action. And with the Chariot, it's like moving forward, deciding that you're going to move forward. That's for someone. For someone else, I would say that your Knight of Swords was that you were in a relationship with him. He tended to be impulsive. I get quick-tempered. Was not really doing his fair share. It could be work, or it could be home. Not doing his fair share. And you were picking up the slack. Could you tell me about the Knight of Swords and the Chariot? Angels and Archangels and Spirit Guides. What is that for our Aries? What is the card? Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles again. That's about work. So you could be moving forward. That's action. Could be leaving a situation. Could be feeling that now you're free and you're going to be able to move forward now that you have it. And we have a communication between two people. The Two of Cups. That's a communication. So you're going to get clarity during this time so that you can make decisions, because then the final outcome is the King of Rods and the Seven of Rods. So it could be that the King of Rods could be a boss. It could be an older man. And that there is like the Seven of Rods. There's things that are still not clear, but you're able to maintain your interest. You're standing firm. It could be that he is giving, you know, the King of Rods could be a boss who is giving you some instructions, which seem to be, you know, he's not, in this case, not supportive, or his communications weren't clear. What is it with the Seven of Rods and the King of Rods? Okay, for our friends Aries, what is that? Okay, this is, I think, the Lovers, which means a decision's going to be made. And the Three of Rods, you're looking towards your horizon. So it could be an end of a job. It could be end of an assignment. It's you know, and with the Death card, there's going to be some changes at work, or change for some of you, it could be changes at home. But as a result of that, and with the King of Rods, you knew in the work environment that the boss was seeming a little bit distant. And he wasn't always as supportive of you as he could be. However, then you're going to be able to move forward. And whatever energy is around there, whatever responsibility is putting on, he could have been saying, you know, expected, you know, it could be that he took you to task for not doing a particular job, which he never assigned to you, for example. And that, you know, there was all the turmoil around that. He was very disorganized at the end, which affected the whole workplace. And it was real hard to do the job when there was all of this toxicity going on, and it was unclear expectations, incomplete jobs. Then you have the drama of the clique that could be also in the workplace. So it was really, really hard to do the job. So it might be a blessing to be able to go on to something that's really going to be what you want to manifest. So there's lots of changes going on this week, Aries. It is not cleared by the end of the week, but it is starting to, so that you can look at that the road is going to have a good outcome. The wish you're going to get your, you know, manifest what you want, and just stay the course. Now, I'm also, the oracle card was the wisdom of the oracle, and Spirit had two cards come out. The first one was number 3, between worlds. Transitions, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness, no man's land. Between the worlds is where you must go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is the time when you're unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences, and this place between what was and what will be is a state of making and unmaking and making again. What is essential now is to admit not knowing. There is great freedom and power to be unleashed. And then the other card was flexible. So I'm reading both of them because they both came out. And this is what Spirit had for you. And this is number 19. Flexible. The ability, or teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what is important. A tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane. Whereas a rigid structure like a building would come crashing down, consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now, willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. So it's being flexible. Might be a job change. It might be a change in the work environment. You know, I said that, you know, it might be a change and you have additional duties and there's all this toxic situation going around. So it's a time of change coming up, Aries. I appreciate you so much and your support of the channel. And if you want to be notified when the videos come out, please consider subscribing. And that would be a subscribe and notification, and you'll be notified when the videos are coming out. Thank you so much for your support of the channel. And until next time, Nina and I send you light and love in Portugal.